Welcome back to News here on the Rise News. Now, workers at the Police Service Commission have faulted the rejection of the constable recruitment list by the Nigeria Police Force. In a statement released on Saturday, the Joint Union Congress of PSC wondered why the commission only faces confrontation from the police during the recruitment of personnel. The NPF had earlier said that the ongoing recruitment exercise was marred by alleged corruption and irregularities. Force spokesman Muyiwa Adejobi said the published list of candidates contains names of candidates who failed either the computer-based test or the physical screening exercise, or both. Adejobi said some of those disqualified over medical issues also made the list of successful candidates as published by the PSC. Retired FCT Commissioner of Police Lawrence Alobi joins us right now, and as he discusses the reasons behind the frequent clashes between the Police High Command and the Police Service Commission on recruitment of constables and how to sanitize the recruitment process. I want to say thank you very much for joining us here on Newsday.
Thank you very much for having me, and happy Salah.
Wish you the same, sir.
Same to you.
So let's get it started, and we want to hear from you. When would we ever see an end to this back and forth that the Police Service Commission, the PSC, always have?
Noisy.
Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, sir?
I can't hear you. It's too noisy. What did you say?
All right, I said,
what did you say?
All right, can you hear me, sir? If you can't hear me.
I can hear you now, yes.
All right, that's fantastic. All right, I wanted to find out what can we do to put an end to this rift between the Police Service Commission and the Nigeria Police Force in regards to recruitment. Time and time again, this issue has lingered, and this issue has threatened to boil over.
Yeah, thank you very much. What is happening in the country is very embarrassing to not only the Nigerian Police Force, but the country itself, generally. Because internal security is the central thing about security of a nation, like it's provided under Section 14b of the Nigerian Constitution, which says that security and well-being of citizens is primary and purpose of government. You see, the Public Service Commission relying on the Supreme Court judgment, and the Supreme Court judgment relied on Section 29 of the Third Schedule of 1999 Constitution, which provides that the Police Service Commission shall appoint persons apart from the IG. Other persons in the police, apart from the IG, will be appointed by the Police Service Commission. They also have exercised disciplinary powers, dismiss, and so forth. But the point is, the law. What value is that provision of the Constitution to the Nigerian security? Has the Police Service Commission has the capacity to determine who and who is qualified, and do have the capacity to train? Do have the capacity? And again, before persons are recruited, there are procedures they have to undertake. Medical evaluation, psychological evaluation, to be able to meet the conditions of recruitment in terms of medical fitness and so forth, psychologically and intellectually, even academically. These are the all laid down procedures. The Police Service Commission is made up mostly of political appointees who are not career police officers. And the Police Service Commission don't have the institutions that trained these policemen. So you don't give somebody a responsibility without when he haven't got the capacity. The Police Service Commission don't have the capacity to train, to recruit and train. The police are the end users. The IGP and the police are the end users. They have to know who are those qualified to be trained. Have they made the standard? And they also have the institution, the structure on where they should be trained and how they should be trained. In fact, Section 18.1 of the Police Act of 1920 provides for the recruitment committee, and Section 18.4 of that same Police Act 2020 provides for membership of that police recruitment committee, which includes the IG or the DIGs, the First Secretary, the Commandant of Police Staff College, Commandant of Police Academy, Commandant of all police colleges, the First Secretary, and the legal department. These are people who have been, there's already a structure in the police that addresses this problem under the Police Act. So I think the police have the capacity, they have the institution, they do the training, and their training is based on need. They know who is qualified to be trained and who is to perform the duty effectively. And you see, when you allow that person to recruit and bring to you, you see, the procurement of police recruits is being politicized. It shouldn't be in the hands of the service. It should be under the police, even the army, the Air Force, immigration. They recruit their men. They don't give their recruitment to other agencies, external agents to recruit.
Okay,
so I think
if I may
I would suggest.
Okay, as you're on that line of thought, I just want to interject, sir, but we'll continue on that line of thought. If all of these duties and responsibilities are to be transferred to the Police High Command, then what do you foresee being the role of the Police Service Commission?
No, like I said, 29, the test schedule of 1999 Commission provides for the function of the Police Service Commission. Oversight function, like the National Assembly has a function, oversight functions on the various agencies and the ministries. That doesn't mean that the National Assembly has to recruit for the agency they have to oversight, right? The Police Service Commission is okay. Even the issue area of discipline, they are supposed to discipline, enforce disciplinary control over persons in the Nigerian Police Force. They are even delegated to the Nigerian Police Force. They don't have the Police Service Commission don't know how to try out the room. They don't know anything about administrative instructions about discipline or doing procedures and so forth. They have even delegated that to the police try out the room. There are men when their men fault or breach the conduct of the force. So I think the police should be allowed to recruit its men, train its men, and deploy its men. So I think the police service should see over issue of oversight function. But they want to say that this contention, this conflict, it doesn't arise at all, because issue of the police service and the police should collaborate and cooperate, not contention and conflict, not this kind of contention, because who suffers now? The past regime suffered the same problem, and there was no recruitment in the Nigerian police force until the police the strength is greatly depleted, they didn't recruit, and the society suffers. You see, the society wants qualitative service delivery in terms of policing and law enforcement. We now bring people who are not qualified. Policing is not just for anybody. You must be educated, because you know how to interrogate suspects, how to take statements, how to investigate, and so forth. You apply emotional intelligence. See, the police have institutions. They have organs that handle this recruitment process. So I think the police should be allowed to recruit. But the police can interface with the police and see that recruitment process, is it okay or not okay? You can oversight the recruitment process, but not take over the recruitment process. And I want to recommend Mr. President. Mr. President allowed this to happen under his administration. It happened during President Buhari. So allow this to happen under his administration. I was trying to recommend Mr. President that he should stand up and say that section of the law has to be amended. Because what's the purpose of law to man? Even the Bible, when you said the Sabbath law, the law shall be kept circumcised, Sabbath law. Christ asked the disciples, them, if your sheep falls into a pit on the Sabbath day, won't you bring it out? The law has to add value of what is the value of law to man? What is the value of this provision of the law to society in terms of our internal security, our effectiveness of the Nigerian police force, and effectiveness of the Nigerian police force? The society needs effective police force, and cannot recruitment who they are not sure of their capacity, their medical health state, their emotional health state condition, and psychological condition. So I think the police should be allowed to recruit its men. Like I said, other agencies, the army, the Air Force, the immigration, they recruit their personnel. Why should the police only be alive in the hands of politicians? This, I think, is not good enough for the country's security.
All right, Mr. I want to say thank you very much, sir, for joining us here on Newsday.